Hey guys, I recently did a video for my friends out there that are atheists. I have a special place in my heart for those in the atheist religion. That's right, atheist religion. Basically humanism. Because I used to be an atheist. So I do enjoy conversing with atheists. I have nothing against atheists. Some of the most intelligent people I know have left atheism and become a Christian, me being one of them. But I wanted to talk to you about the inconsistencies of atheism when I myself was an atheist. I saw a lot of inconsistencies. Now you can see some of the inconsistencies of atheism by just looking at the comment section on some of my videos. For example, as you know, I was recently going to be on a motorcycle radio show, but they said, no, he's a Christian. And actually the guy said, he sent me an email that I don't believe the way you believe. I actually read that email on YouTube. Well, there's a lot of inconsistencies. So I'm going to give you a few examples of inconsistencies of atheism. If you're talking to an atheist about Jesus Christ, I'll say, well, who do you say the historical person of Jesus Christ is then? And here's some of the answers that I get, and they're always inconsistent with each other. They'll say, well, I believe Jesus was a good and wise teacher. Now, if all the atheists said that, then you would know, okay, this is what the atheists believe, right? But they don't. They, even what the atheists believe, deny their fellow atheist beliefs. So, for example, Christians believe Jesus is the Son of God. But atheists have all kinds of different beliefs. Let me give you an example. I'm not making this up. Some of these are funny. Matter of fact, the motorcycle radio show dude said, well, Jesus actually got married and had little kids. Now, can you imagine a bunch of little Jesuses walking around? That must be pretty tough to be a parent of all these little mini Jesuses. Go clean your room. I just did. Or they're at the table eating, eat your broccoli and spinach, and all of a sudden they go poof and they turn it into like, ice cream. So it must be very difficult to be the parent of Jesus. But this is what this motorcycle radio show guy was saying. He goes, oh, Jesus had kids, and it was absolutely hilarious how far out and wacky their beliefs are. Now, on one hand, you have atheists saying Jesus had kids. On the other hand, you have people saying, well, yeah, Jesus died, and I've heard atheists say this, but he was really Muslim. What? No, he wasn't. He was Jewish. But these are actual comments from atheists. Another atheist said, well, I don't even believe Jesus existed. So, atheists, you got to get together with your fairy tale. And you got to come up with one answer, because you guys are looking like you're grasping for straws. So you guys know when someone's lying, they'll say a bunch of different things, and none of it will make sense. When a police officer, let's say a police officer pulls you over because there was recently a bank robbed in your area, let's say. He's going to question you, and then you know what he's going to do? He's going to go back and ask the same questions again. And if you answer them differently, he can tell you're lying because you're just making up. Well, this is what happens with the atheist. I'll ask them questions, and then I go ask them again, and they answer it differently. They don't know what the hell they believe. So, there are so many inconsistencies in atheism. But I'm going to tell you one thing that drew me away from atheism to where I realized how hypocritical. That's right. The religion of atheism it's hypocritical. Now, I am being a hypocrite by saying it's hypocritical because I used to be an atheist. So, I used to be a hypocrite. And let me tell you what atheists all agree on. And this is when I knew one of the big factors. I'm like, you know what, this atheism, it's really anti-God, hostile to God. Every single atheist believes in evolution. None of them believe in creation, because evolution basically takes God out of the equation. So they love it. It's their religion. And then they turn into salespeople and they got to sell us on it. It's like the Amway salesman. Nothing against Amway. But you know how like they're always trying to get you into their thing and you're like, oh, okay already. It's like atheists are very similar to Amway salesmen. I shouldn't offend Amway like that. I'd rather be an Amway than atheism. So I take back the Amway thing now that I think about it. Let me think as I pat my finger to my chin. I guess used car dealers. No, that's too offensive to used car dealer. I don't know. The atheists are more like salesmen. They're trying to sell you on the fairy tale. They have no evidence of atheism. You know what I do when I'm talking to atheists? And I usually don't do this unless they're really combative, and a lot of them are. I'll take out the Bible and I'll say, well, here's what I got to substantiate my beliefs. What do you got? What do you got? I know it's what do you have, but it sounds better. What do you got? I think I'll title this video, what do you got? And they sit there looking at me like Beavis and Butthead. Oh, I don't know what I got. What do we got? Beavis. And that's how they look at me after I show them the Bible. Like, that Bible's pretty cool. We got nothing. So, I am so tired of the inconsistencies. It's so boring. I could actually tell you when I'm emailing back and forth with the atheists where the conversation's going to go. They got something with Santa Claus. They love talking about Santa. So I don't know what's up with that, but they got some Santa syndrome. As a matter of fact, you should really look at my video called The Santa Syndrome, where I prove beyond any shadow of a doubt that Santa Claus causes atheism. I'll give you the short version of the video. Basically, all atheists are children that found out that there's no Santa. And it scarred them so much that they're mad at God, so they're punishing him because of them being lied to about Santa. That's why Richard Dawkins always talks about Santa. He got his little widow feelings hurt. Dawkins, did you get your widow feelings hurt? Anyways, I'm so bored of the inconsistencies. Thank God I'm a Christian. Logic, common sense, believing that God created and not just some random Big Bang. I'm so glad I've left that life of fairy tales called atheism. And no, I'm not mad at Santa. You gotta see that video. Do a search, type in the Santa Syndrome. Go to my channel, type in Santa Syndrome. You will die laughing. It's hilarious.